This fucking pedophile piece of shit is trying to accuse me of these crimes when this person went to my friend's mom's Facebook, found a picture of her at 7 years old, downloaded that picture, and tried to weaponize that picture to make me look like a groomer. For 2 years, I have been his entire life. This piece of shit, this fucking coward, spineless little bitch, talks so fucking tough all online. And then after he crossed a line, now he's got my attention. You got my attention now. You got the spotlight that you wanted. You kept atting me. You kept calling me all this shit. Now you got it. I didn't care what you said about me. I get called that shit all the time. Your words towards me didn't matter, which is why I ignored your fucking dumb ass for 2 years. You crossed the line when you posted her pictures. You don't do that. You don't get to do that. For the past month, I've already been working with the detective. They have subpoenaed Twitter. They're going to get all of the user data for all of these usernames. I'm gonna find out, and you should be afraid. I hate people like you with every single fiber of my fucking being, man. I hate bullies. I bully bullies. A lot of shit happened last night and this morning. If this is like maybe your first time tuning in, I cover these things from time to time. If you have not seen like drama videos that I've covered and stuff like that before, they're all on my YouTube channel. Whenever I cover stuff like this, just to give you guys some context, I had a lot of stuff happen last night and I didn't have very much time to piece it together. So I did my best. Today, I am going to focus on the big things, okay? I've covered a lot of drama. There's been a lot of people that have tried to fuck with me over the years. I think I say this every fucking time, man. I don't go after these people. These people come after me. I don't provoke these people. Every single drama video that I've ever done has been me defending myself. But this crossed the line. It's fine if you want to fuck with me, but you do not involve other people. That is when I get pissed. That is when I actually get mad. I didn't have very much time to prepare for this, okay? And whenever I like to do these videos, I like to be as prepared as necessary. I've done a lot of court evidence gathering. I'm familiar with it. I'm familiar with the process. I do not say something unless I can back it up multiple times beyond reasonable doubt. Because I didn't have too much time to prepare, I'm mostly going to be reading off of a Google Doc. So if you see me like look up here or something, that's what I'm doing. There's a fucking Google Doc here. Anyway, all right. So who is Runa? For legal purposes, Runa is an alleged stalker, abuser, pedophile, and psychopathic freak that created their account in January 2024 for the sole purpose of stalking me. They were friends with Lionel and helped him try to defame me. Or they are Lionel. I don't know which. It's one or the other. Earlier I mentioned Lionel and I mentioned the kind of trouble he's in. This is him. A CAPIA is issued for the debtor. A CAPIA. So I'm going to explain what a CAPIA is. It's basically a soft arrest warrant. This guy didn't show up to court, my defamation case. So now there's an arrest warrant out for him. The arrest warrant expires on 4/08. That means that I have until 4/08/27 to make use of that arrest warrant that I have access to. I have already made access to that arrest warrant. I made access to that arrest warrant a week ago. Second thing, I mentioned he was a convicted criminal. He was convicted of 3 charges: threatened to commit crime, criminal harassment, and telephone calls, electronic communications. What did he plead? He pled guilty. Okay? I'm going to explain why that he pled guilty. He pled guilty because he knew that he couldn't get out of it, and he knew he didn't want to go to a jury trial. His lawyer tried to get him out of it, what they call a continuance without finding. I'll explain what that is. A continuance without finding is you are found guilty, but if you are put on probation and you obey your probation for X amount of time, then it is never on your record. Does that make sense? So you're found guilty, but you have a chance to fix it. Okay, in this case, his lawyer asked for that. The judge told him absolutely not. Now, the reason why the judge told him absolutely not is because he's not a first offender. The repeated harassment and the severity of the crimes. For those of you that don't know, when I sued him, he called my lawyer, threatened to rape and murder her 9-year-old daughter, her, and kill her brother. He did this to a lawyer, okay? This is all court documented. We're not going to talk about that today. I've already talked about that. But I'm just showing you guys that the things that I say are true, okay? He was found guilty of that. Now, he had a probation hearing. He did not show up to that probation hearing. He has an arrest warrant out. 2 arrest warrants. I am working with a detective here in Florida. When Lionel violated his probation. When he broke his probation, he also violated my restraining order. I have a lifetime restraining order against him, okay? For those of you that are unaware, Florida does not fuck around. I used to live in Kansas. Kansas is a fucking joke of a state. He has an arrest warrant out in Kansas as well, actually, but that arrest warrant's never going to be fulfilled because Kansas doesn't extradite, and he's never going to go to Kansas, okay? However, in Florida, Florida doesn't fuck around. Florida extradites. If you break a law, if you are a criminal, they will go after you. I am working with a detective now. So on top of this probation shit, on top of my defamation case, on top of both of those, he also violated my restraining order while I lived in Kansas. So I am in the process of pressing charges for that. All of his usernames have been submitted. Runa, this username here, was added to the list. I'm going to find out where this account was created. I'm going to find you. It's just a matter of time. The thing these people don't understand is how the real world works. They don't understand that the things that they're doing are actual crimes. You can't do this. Now, people think they can get away with it. And the reason why they think that way is because a vast majority of the time, people just don't report it. They just don't pursue it. But I pursue it. If you fuck with me, I will go after you legally. If you don't believe me, Exhibit A, Lionel. That's all I really need to say. And look, man, look, I'm also going to say this. I am not an internet tough guy. I hate dealing with these people. Let's say, for instance, that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them came after me all at the same time. There's not shit I can do. I just lose. I mean, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, I don't have the time or resources to go after everybody. I am not a person that is like, you know, immune to being fucked with. Not by any means. My mentality when I approach these situations is always, I'm going to defend myself. I don't care about these pieces of shit online, man. If you are a piece of shit 4chan fucking retard, dude, I don't care, man. Have fun. Do whatever you want. Like, your life is none of my business. I don't care. I don't. Because I don't have the time to worry about all of these people. But when someone attacks me, I have to defend myself if it's necessary. Now, a lot of people attack me, okay? A lot of people say shit like, oh, he's a fucking groomer, you know, he's all blah, blah, blah. It's whatever, man. It's whatever, okay? I grew up with Xbox 360, okay? When, like, you know, you would kill somebody in Left 4 Dead 2, and then you would get a message that sounds like this. Well, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. Half of it you couldn't even understand, and the 2 words that you could understand were a fucking racial slur, okay? So, bro, I grew up with that, okay? Like, if you are going to call me that shit, dude, it's just words. Back to this fucking piece of shit. Runa has tried everything they possibly can to paint the narrative that I am a groomer and a pedophile. Just like Lionel, they have never had any evidence to support any of this. This motherfucker took time out of his life to make an hour-long video on me. And all it is a big nothing burger. This guy was begging me to react to it. He tried so hard to get me to react to it. And I'm going to tell you why that I didn't react to it. I didn't react to it because I was afraid of what was in it. Okay? I didn't react to it because it was literally the same shit Lionel said. I had already addressed all those accusations. This motherfucker wasn't even creative. This guy just... Dude, imagine copying Lionel's homework. You know how much of a fucking pathetic, vile creature you have to be to just copy Lionel's homework? I can't even explain how retarded that is. Okay? How stupid that is. This person actually put together an hour video. Now, for those of you that never video edited before, editing a video that takes an hour, that takes a long fucking time, man. Just like Lionel, they never had any evidence to support any of this. They made over 400 posts on Twitter and uploaded content on YouTube under multiple handles. None of it had a single ounce of truth behind it, and were all lies. I know this person's watching right now. They're watching because they want to see what I got on them. And I got a lot. I'm not going to share all of it. I'm going to share enough to fucking Thanos snap you out of existence. I mean, but I guess I kind of already did because you're running like a little bitch. You deleted everything. You privated your account. Then you just said, fuck it. You deleted your account. And then Lionel's dumbass also deleted his account. That's a big coincidence. Yeah, interesting. I'm going to find out though. No, don't worry. I'll find out. Eventually, I'll find out. So anyway, here is Runa. This is their Twitter handle. Some of you may or may not have seen them. Okay. This is also their Discord handle. I believe that this is their blue sky. I think so. I am 99% sure that this is their blue sky, but as I said earlier, do not harass anybody, do not message anybody. This is just to spread awareness. I think this is their blue sky. This is their Discord, and I have this information because they actually messaged one of my ex-girlfriends last year. They messaged her on multiple accounts trying to get information about me as to why we broke up. So that is how obsessed this person is. This person is obsessed with who I'm fucking, who I'm with. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they can't get any pussy. Maybe it's because they're ugly. I don't know. But that's not my problem. If you are a hideous fucking creature that has no social skills, cannot talk to women, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. But going back to the matter, I am doing this video because Runa, this person, went to my friend's mother's Facebook page, got a picture of my friend as a child, saved it to their computer, and weaponized it against me to try to paint me as a groomer. So I want you to think about that for a second. I want you to think about how fucking creepy, how disgusting that is. Let's dissect it for a little bit. Let's think about the steps that you would have to take to do that. Because I did think about it, and it really pissed me off. This fucking retard, this fucking pedophile, had to, one, find out her mom's name. That's step one, okay? Now, how do you get to step one? Well, you have to do some digging. You got to find out the person's name. Then you find out the mom's name. Then you scour the internet. You scour Instagram, Facebook. Now, you know Facebook, guys. It's full of old people. They don't fucking know about this shit, man. They don't know to private their account. This is the picture right there. Now, obviously, I'm going to fucking censor it, okay? Here's the post. Now, I called them out on this, and they deleted this post. They didn't want me to see that they deleted it, but I saw it, and I got it. And yes, I have this post saved for legal reasons. Absolutely. Hey, at XenosysFX, what happened with you and Redacted? Did she get too old for you? This is literally a picture of her at 7 years old. Having a breakfast date with my 7-year-old. So I want you to think about that. Like, really think about it, man. This person should be put in jail. Why in the fuck are you scouring the internet for baby pictures of a person that you think I'm fucking to try to weaponize those pictures? Let's pretend for a second that everything this person said was true and that I am the worst person on the planet. That still does not take away the fact that this motherfucker went out of their way to find her mom's Facebook page, extract that picture, and post it. I don't know how many of you in chat have kids. If somebody did that to my kid, I'd kill him. Yeah. I don't even have kids. Obviously, I'm not making a threat, right? But I would be very upset. I would be very fucking upset that they did this. And again, I'm not promoting murder. I'm not promoting killing. Obviously, all of that's crazy. I'm putting myself in a hypothetical situation, and I'm telling you that I honestly can't tell you what I'd do if somebody did this to my kid. This person knows. They know that they fucked up because they deleted this. They outed themselves as being a stalker and a fucking pedophile and a fucking creep and a psychopath. That's who this person is. Anyway, so they sent a buddy of mine this message. Please look forward to Redacted's Google Doc, and he will have wasted tens of thousands of dollars for nothing. So obviously this person is bluffing. They're saying that there's going to be a Google Doc released of me. There's not. There is no Google Doc. There is no cancellation. There is no dirt. There's nothing. And that is why these people, they hate me as much as they do, is because there is nothing to find. I've been doing this. I've been a content creator for over 10 years. Okay. Now, time invested doesn't necessarily equate to innocence or guilt. But I will say this, logically, if there was anything to be found, you would have people coming out of the woodworks against me, but no one ever has. Another thing that these type of people don't understand is that when they come at me like this, I will farm you. You are now my content. I am using you because nothing in your life is good. So I am taking that and I'm turning it into something good. Okay? So even though you are a vile piece of shit that is failure personified and you are worthless, none of that matters. Because when you come at me like this, I get to use you as content. So you can kick and scream and cry and whine all you want. But all of this time that you're devoting to me, that's time that you're wasting. Whereas the time I'm devoting to you, that's good content. These people don't see the difference because they're too busy failing at everything in life. Anyway, back to the Google Doc. My friend's baby picture has nothing to do with me. This picture has absolutely nothing to do with me. Like, I obviously didn't know my friend when she was 7. I've only known my friend when she was an adult. This picture has nothing to do with me. Runa went out of their way to look into the history of my friend's family like a complete psychopath, take their pictures and repost them online in an attempt to ruin me. This piece of shit is the lowest of the low. This motherfucker is willing to exploit a child to ruin me. This is one of the worst things that's happened to one of my friends. And for anybody, maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't think it's that serious. I hope that you never have to deal with this, man. So anyway, this weird, creepy guy, he messaged my ex. And my ex sent me a message and said, hey, just FYI, I've been getting some weird-ass DMs from haters accusing you of things I don't even want to repeat. Suggestion to ban block the user. They seem to be on some stalker shit. So this person went out of their way to message one of my ex-girlfriends, which lines up with the shit that Lionel would do. Because one of the main things that Lionel has always hated me about is the fact that he wanted to get with this girl and she didn't want to have anything to do with him. And me and her ended up getting together. And that really upset him. That was already humiliating. So then he tries to get with one of my ex-girlfriends. She rejects him. So, and the whole thing is, and the funniest thing about this, man, is that he would always give me shit for being 30. Because like I said, I've known him for like 10 years. He would always give me shit for being 30. Guess who's 30 now? Guess who's 30 now? Yeah, Lionel. Guess who hasn't accomplished anything in the past 10 fucking years? You have only ruined your life. That's it. Holy fuck. When he was making fun of me for me being 30, now he's my age when he was making fun of me. And he still can't get any pussy. Now, I want to be clear here, okay? I don't give a fuck who people fuck or anything like that. But I know he does because he's an incel, okay? I know he does. He's very self-conscious around women. He's very self-conscious about his looks. He is the definition of an incel. Me personally, I don't give a fuck who... Dude, I don't care if you're a virgin or if you fucked 1,000 people. I don't care. But he does. And I like to rub it in his face. So then I said, yeah, sorry to message you out of the blue like this. And this was a message that I sent her today. I said, fucking dumb shit. Just whatever that Runa guy messaged you. If you still have it, if not, totally fine. But he deleted all his shit and is in panic mode. He vanished like he got Xeno snapped. She says, yeah, I can't find any accounts or messages anymore. Now keep in mind, this was like 1.5 years ago or some shit like that. Sorry, I remember them though. He tried messaging me constantly from different accounts and on different platforms. Very unmedicated individual. That's pretty fucking creepy. This is just in here because I thought it was funny. Runa says, Lionel has no idea who I am, and the fact that you want to take him at his word while calling him a psycho is laughable. He was calling Todd a pedo. That's the whole point. I don't give a fuck about the drama stuff. The account is only to call out Lionel. That's it. Have fun rage baiting. Says, I'm not surprised you don't care about the unethical, questionable, and creepy behavior. I'm going to read this again because this is fucking unbelievable. This guy right here says, I'm not surprised you don't care about the unethical, questionable, creepy behavior. This is the same guy, the same fucking guy that went to my friend's mom's Facebook and downloaded a picture of when she was 7 years old. Same guy. Because you relate to him on that. This is projection to a T. That's why you are a fan of him and why you've gone so hard to defend him. And I'm sure he would defend you as well for your behavior. Okay. Now this is the funny part. It's funny that you, Xeno, and the rest of his incel army can never come at me with the same energy you have with Lionel. Because unlike him, you know I actually have a mountain of evidence and much higher IQ than him and a robust freedom of speech law where I live. So I'm going to read this again because this was a doozy. I even made a red fucking arrow. Did you see it? It's funny that you, Xeno, and the rest of his incel army can never come at me with the same energy. I'm coming at you now. I am. You're the one that deleted everything. You're in hiding. You are a pussy. You are a coward. You know everything that you said is a lie. Because unlike him, you know I actually have a mountain of evidence. I want you guys to remember this. A mountain of evidence. I have a whole mountain of evidence on Mr. Lionel. And you know what I did? I didn't waste my fucking time going on Twitter. I went to the police. I sued him. He lost. He's a convicted criminal. Whenever people say they have a mountain of evidence, oh, I have all this evidence. Why in the fuck are you on Twitter? Like, think about it for a sec, guys. If these people really wanted to ruin me, why aren't they going to the police? Why? If I am a groomer and a pedophile, why aren't you alerting the authorities? Because you know I'm not. Because you don't have anything. That's why. These type of threats, whenever you see this shit, this is just, it's hollow. It means nothing. This was a video. Some of you may have seen it. This video was posted, I believe in March or April. The 14 content calamity. Whoa. So this video doesn't exist. Even the streamable is gone. They took it down. And I think I know why they took it down. I think they took it down because they were afraid I was going to sue them for defamation. Or I think they took it down because of the incriminating shit in it. Now, I still have this video. This video was a big nothing burger. This person spent hours and hours making this video to try to expose me, when in reality, not only was it mid at best, but it actually made me look good in certain parts. What was in the video was just a big fucking bunch of nothing. It was just, oh, well, I think Xeno did this, or isn't it peculiar, or maybe he did this. That was the proof, by the way. The video was, are you guys familiar with the expression poisoning the well, or painting a false narrative? That's all it was. They took a situation with me and they would clip it in just a way to make me sound bad. It was kind of like that. It didn't have any evidence of me doing anything. Yeah. Anyway, so this was the video, but this video has been gone. This video is gone. They deleted the video. I still have the video. This is again the post. So this is March 31st. All right, of what I assume is last year. I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure it's last year. This is the same account, the FFXIV. It just has a different profile picture and handle. This is the same video. So again, this is the same person that went to my friend's mom's Facebook, downloaded a picture of them as a child at 7 years old and put it on the thumbnail. They put it on the thumbnail of the video. And then they posted the picture again. They just love posting this picture. So I cannot fathom ever hating someone so much that you would be willing to exploit children to ruin them. The only conclusion that I can come to is that they are a fucking pedophile. That is the only conclusion that I personally can come to. Why else would you have a picture of a child on your PC, that just a random picture of a child that you don't know? Why? I can't fathom it. This again is the video. Around this time, this person started to delete tweets. This person in total has deleted over 400 tweets. And I think that they started to delete tweets because of this. I posted a video about him, and I think he realized that what he did made him look way worse than anything that he was accusing me of. So the fact that he went and got that child's picture, that says more than anything in the action itself what type of person he is. And I think they realized that, because then they started to mass delete shit. I caught it in real time. This is when he started to delete stuff. I like being petty too. You know, these people think that, you know, they're the only ones that can be petty, but I can be petty too. So what I like to do, like in this person's case, you know, they were deleting tweets. So I unblocked them, I added them, and then I reblocked them. Now I know that sounds very childish, because it is, but it's really funny to do because it drives these people crazy. It drives them fucking nuts. Anyway, this guy started to delete tweets, and again, I don't know what connection Runa has with Lionel. They could be the same person. I know they know each other. I know they've spoke. I have other DMs that people have sent me. I'm not ready to show those yet because I am not 100% convinced that they are legit. So he starts deleting tweets. And I said, reminder, and I added him. You can delete all the tweets you want, but posting pictures of children like a pedo freak is documented. Imagine having baby pictures of strangers saved on your PC while accusing other people of these crimes. So again, I want to say this Runa person is accusing me of abuse and sexual crimes when they literally saved a picture of a child. They went to her mother's Facebook and got it. That is insane. Like, you cannot make this shit up. I'll never understand what went through this person's mind. Never. So then now they're deleting tweets. So Xeno continues to prove my point that he is an expert manipulator by using classic Darvo tactics. Deny that he is a creep and makes accusations at me merely by posting proof that he asked for in an attempt to villainize me to his unhinged fan base. This person has never posted a single ounce of evidence or truth or anything. Not once. All this person has done has posted something and then tried to spin the narrative. That's it. They have no hard evidence. They don't have anything. So this is where he doubles down, which is absolutely unhinged, bro. Baby picture. And it's actually a publicly available photo of undeniable evidence of a public figure's age they have been avoiding revealing and misleading the community about their relationship. She was born, yeah, that's right. He also doxes her fucking age too. Or, well, her birth date. She was born this. They began speaking at least January 1st. So this person who downloaded that picture of her as a kid is trying to say that it's public information and it's okay to do that. Brother, it's on Facebook. The fact that it's public isn't the problem. It's the fact that this guy went out of their... Like, this person thinks that it's totally fine for you to go out of your way to find a picture of a person as a child and use that picture. What the fuck? This is why this person should be in jail. And then I guess this is the gotcha. This is a message, I guess, from her. I have no idea. I'm in a DSR Clear for 2 group with Xenos. I'm scared. I have no idea what this... Like, what is this even supposed to mean? Is this supposed to mean that, like, I knew them before they were 18 or some shit? I have no idea what this means. This screenshot doesn't mean anything to me. Like, what is this? Like, I don't understand what this is. And then this one right here is, I guess, the date. And for some reason, they decided to post the actual Facebook. Like, this is the type of stuff that they post. What even does... Like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck this means. I want to say this screenshot was in a very, very early Desolance video. I'll have to go back and watch. Now, like, they posted this, and then they realized, holy shit, I just admitted. This person just admitted to what I said they did. So now it's not an accusation. This is an admission of guilt. This person literally did what I said they did. They went to their mom's Facebook. They searched through God knows how many posts. They admit to it here, and they try to defend it. Oh, well, it's not weird because it's publicly available. Are you fucking for real? That's what I'm saying. This person, their brain is fucked because you don't do that. A normal person does not do that. So now, after my video, I called them out, and they started to delete tweets because they realized that, hey, maybe posting a picture of a child is not the smartest thing to do. And then double downing on posting a picture of a child is even a dumber thing to do. So they started to delete posts, and they protected their posts. So I have a really funny video I'm going to show you. I caught this in real time. This is before they deleted everything, okay? So if you'll notice up here, 289 postings. This is when they started to delete shit, and this is also when they privated their account. So, they have all these posts. This is also really funny. I bet he thought he was so cool posting this rabbit with the clock, dude. I bet he thought he was so cool. So a bunch of postings. So now I refresh the page. Ooh. Caught him. Yeah. Caught him in real time. So look at this right here. Look, 79. Right here, they've deleted like 200 fucking posts. So I got this video, which I thought was fucking hilarious. I didn't necessarily see this, but there's no reason for me not to believe it. But even I don't really care if it's true or not because it's just funny. But my friend Jezzy says 280, they were at 370. Now, a few other people said that they were like over 400 as well. So I'm just gonna believe it because why would they lie about this? But they said they were at 370, deleted posts down to 330, talked more shit up to 350, then deleted over 400 posts. So I think this is absolutely insane. I'm trying to put myself in their position. So they thought that they were so fucking tough, so fucking smart, that they were going to post being a fucking pedophile creep, downloading fucking pictures of children, using it to try to ruin someone else. And then when I called them out, they doubled down on it. They were like, oh, well, it's okay because it's public information. Like, bro, you are so far gone. Your brain is so beyond fucked. These type of people, I have no sympathy. They deserve every bad thing that comes their way. I have no sympathy for these people. So he deleted over 400 or whatever. So right here's 289. And then right here is 6. 6 posts. This motherfucker purged hard. The big purge. This fucking picture right here sums up better than words what they looked like during their fucking purge. And now, would you look at that? Wah, wah, wah. So they went through different phases of like grief and desperation. Now, keep in mind, I ignored this account for like 2 fucking years or some shit. No, actually, Noir, it's in the works. Yeah, it's in the works. I've already given the detective like this account and multiple tweets. They're gonna subpoena for the information. Yeah. Like, just because this person deleted shit, it's not gone. So I'm gonna find out who they are. So whoever is the owner of that account, I want you to know that when I find out who you are, because I will, eventually I will, you have accused me of crimes. And if I can do anything legally to you, I 100% will. And if you don't believe me, just look at what I did to Lionel. That should tell you everything you need to know. When I say that I'm going to do something, I mean it. And if and when I find out who you are, I am going to go after you legally, if I can. I might not be able to, okay? Like, let's say he lives out of country. I might not be able to. And that's okay. That's okay. Because what you've done, I'm not going to let the internet forget. Because these people, they live online terminally. They're always online. They live online. All they care about is their reputation online. And once you destroy that, they have nothing. I'm going to emphasize this, man. I've not only said this multiple times, but I also said this under fucking oath. And I had the women that Lionel accused me of being inappropriate with, they came to my defense during my court hearing. All of them. They all wrote witness statements. They all gave their perspective. Every single one of them defended me, obviously, and also explained to the court what Lionel did to them. So I have never done anything inappropriate to anyone. This was proven in a court of law, and I had women testify on my behalf when I sued Lionel. If there were any criminal activity that I have done Why don't these people go to the police instead of Twitter? That's my question. If these people have a mountain of evidence against me, and they have all of this evidence, why in the fuck are they on Twitter? The lengths that some of these people will go to, crazy thing. I've never even met Lionel. I don't even know who this fucking Runa person is. I have never even remotely close had the same amount of hatred towards a random stranger online. This is crazy. But anyway, so yeah, so this account doesn't exist. This is why I think they deactivated, is that they're scared, and they should be scared. This account was made January 2024. That means that they've been following me for 2 years. And for 2 years, I pretty much ignored this fucking idiot. Because why would I give it any attention? But as I said earlier, they crossed a line. So for almost 2 years, they got into a habit. I'm going to tell you how these people think because I've dealt with these people a lot. So I'm going to tell you how I believe that they think. Something bad happens to them in their life. And instead of trying to make things better on themselves, they take it out on other people. They typically will have a target. So in this case, it was me. That's fine. But for 2 years, I pretty much just ignored them. And then they crossed the line. And then they pissed me off. You made me mad. Now, I'm not mad very often, actually. I'm actually not. When I am, I don't like the feeling. But, you know, they crossed the line, and now you got the spotlight. Congratulations. You got it. You got it. You were calling me out for 2 fucking years. You got it. Here's the mic. Here's the mic. You got anything to say? Huh? No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you're a fucking pedophile freak. That's why. Because you download pictures of children and use them to weaponize them and exploit them. And you got caught. And that was a line that you crossed. I'm not going to forget that. You're not going to get away with this. You will pay for this in some way, shape, or form. You will either pay through the courts or you will pay by the court of public opinion. But people will know what you did, that you stalked me, you accused me of things that I didn't do, and that you download pictures of children. I'm never going to let people forget that. I take that very personal because that person is a friend of mine. I hate people like this. I hate bullies that think that they can just fucking do all this petty shit and fucking get away with it. Like, this motherfucker is a worthless fucking waste of life that deserves every bad thing that comes your way. Every single bad thing. And people like this man, they're like cockroaches. He's going to come up again. That's okay. If I find out about it, I'm going to make sure that people know that you download pictures of children. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that people know that you're a pussy, that you're a coward, because you went 2 years talking all this fucking shit. And now, when I respond to you, you wanted me to respond to you. You wanted the spotlight. So now you got the spotlight. And now look at you. You're done. Fucking Thanos snapped out of existence. You're done. So if anybody is associated with him, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't care how much of a big piece of shit you are. You go be a piece of shit. Don't involve me. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't care about you. I don't give a fuck. Don't involve me in your shit. But I'm going to tell you this. This motherfucker, he's got some enemies. Your enemies are talking to me. Now, what I shared with you guys today, that's not it. I have more. But, again, like I said, I am not some fucking internet tough guy that threatens lawsuits and threatens legal action. I am just as vulnerable as anybody else, which is why it is so important that when people like this attack me, I defend myself. Because I have way more to lose than this fucking piece of shit. So, just remember that if you decide to associate yourself with this individual, just know all the stuff that I previously said. This guy is a coward. He has pedophile tendencies, downloads fucking pictures of children. He will lie. They will do anything they can to, I guess, make people look bad with no evidence, and they don't care. Anyway, so serious stuff over. I got some funny banger tweets. This is Runazu being a tough guy. You sound like you were tearing up while typing this. Was my comment too relatable for you? Imagine being in your 40s, spending Thanksgiving gooning to a Korean simulation dating game on stream instead of spending time with your friends and family. When I saw him tweet this, dude, I wasn't even mad. I thought this was so funny because, dude, this fucking tells me that this fucking... the fact that this guy was mad that I was playing a fucking Korean dating sim. Dude, look at this picture right now, man. Look at this picture. You know that was a good stream. Bro, look at the picture, dude. Everybody, okay, look, man. Literally everybody is looking. Dude, everybody is just like this. Literally everybody. This was a fun-ass stream, man, let me tell you. And this is, dude, this is just so funny because this guy's just outing himself. He's just outing himself for being this fucking incel loser. You know, like it's just the fact he's so mad. He's so mad I'm playing 5 Hearts Under One Roof Season 2, dude. That's insane. He's that mad, man. Like, holy shit. Jesus Christ. I mean, he probably don't know what the fuck that we're looking at because he's never seen any ass or titties before. I mean, let's be real. This is probably alien to him. You know, he probably doesn't know what the fuck he's looking at. Imagine spending Thanksgiving stalking people instead of spending time with your friends and family. Brother needs to look into a damn mirror. Holy shit. This was a good one too. It's a grim reflection of a man's character when he trades a seat at the family holiday table for the transactional company and validation of online parasocial relationships, and it speaks volumes about their internal isolation. Just say, I'm jealous that you're having fun on stream. That's all you have to say. All you have to say is that I have a lot of rectal bleeding from watching you have fun with people on stream, and I don't like it. Like, just say that, bro. Like, dude, you don't sound smart. You don't sound mean. No one is going to think that you're a scholar or anything like that. You just sound like a salty little ass hurt bitch. Yeah. The truth is you are an insecure bitch. That's why you can't help yourself but to reply to me as well. See, this is really funny. See how tough he's acting, man? Where are you at now? You have a mountain of evidence against me, right? You know who else said the same thing? Lionel said the same thing, that he has this mountain of evidence. It's almost like I'm blind. It's like I'm walking around like this. Huh? You guys see this shit? Huh? What? No, I don't see it. No. Like, where are these mountains? Are these mountains of evidence like on the moon or something? I don't understand. Because people keep telling me this shit. I got a mountain of evidence against him. Okay. Let's see it. Where? I mean, I guess he deleted the evidence. Final piece. This is why that I think they might be the same person. Quick TLDR. There was a woman back in 2019. Her name was Katie. She is an awesome person. Lionel groomed her, raped her, abused her. This is all documented in the courts. She got a restraining order against him. I did a 6-hour interview with Katie, if you want to hear her side. In her restraining order, her affidavit, she goes into great detail about why she wants that restraining order. One of the reasons why was because he coerced her into sending him nudes. He then took those nudes and gave them to her family and her friends. So, in her affidavit, she goes into detail about that. Now, I'm not going to read you the whole affidavit. I'm not going to show you the entire thing. If you want to watch the video, you can. I'm going to show you a small portion. With all that being said, Lionel has been known to pretend to be other people. So Lionel will make a new account or log on to someone else's account and pretend to be them, okay? And that's because that he is insane. He is a psychopath. His brain does not function normally. This is from her testimony. Throughout the entire relationship, I wholeheartedly believed the respondent, which is Lionel, has been extremely abusive. The abuse wasn't always constant. Lionel had periods of times where he would act very pleasant and kind. From my understanding, I believe this has been the Lionel's tactic to keep me in his grasp. The first incident happened shortly after Lionel and I got romantically involved around October 2013. So as you can see, This goes back a long, long, long time ago. This is not something that is just new or the past like couple years, okay? This has been an ongoing issue. He has been this way since he was like 14, 15 years old. He is not aged mentally past like 12. He might be 30 years old, but mentally, he's not. He's a boy trapped in a man's body. Now, that sounds sad, but I have no sympathy for this. He deserves every bad thing that comes his way. He is fully aware of what he is doing. At that time, Lionel started asking me for sexually explicit images. I had never been intimate with anyone before, so I told Lionel to give me more time. The respondent then pretended to be his sister, who sneaked on his computer to give me advice. Lionel proceeded to tell me that if I don't send pictures to him sexually to please him, that he might leave. He would do this in the parking lot of a college that he lied to about going. So he lied to people and told them he was in college, when in reality, he went to the parking lot and would log on to his sister's shit and pretend to be a sister. That is what he does. That is who he is. So, with this being in mind, it is not out of the realm of possibility that these two are the same people. At minimum, they are associated with each other. I could see it going either way, but in the end, it doesn't matter because I'm going to find out. So anyway, you piece of shit, I'm done talking about you for the day. As far as I'm concerned, me and your business is concluded. You keep me out of your fucking thoughts. Don't fucking approach me. If I ever see you pop back up like a cockroach, I'm going to make sure that everybody fucking knows that you download pictures of children. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to forget this. In one way or another, people are going to know about you, and I'm not going to let people forget. And that's it. I don't like doing these streams. I don't like when I have to defend myself. I don't like being in this position. I don't enjoy feeling this way. I don't enjoy being mad. But when people put me in this fucking position, man, I have to do it. So anyway, for now, that's all I got. That's my response to the Runa accusations. That is what happened last night. That is what happened this morning. That is what happened over the past day. That is the timeline. And like I said, man, I always challenge people. If you got a fucking problem with something I'm doing, then fucking bring some evidence. If you think I'm committing crimes, go to the fucking police. If you think I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, then bring some fucking evidence and I'll address it. But all these people, they always have the same fucking bullshit, which is nothing. It's just, oh, he said, she said. Nah, trust me, bro. He's a criminal. Trust me, bro. Anybody that believes these people is fucking stupid. So anyway, that's all I got to say for now. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll see what happens from here. As far as the defamation, Lionel stuff goes, I'll update people when I can. But at the end of the day, these people are still going to be in the same position that they are, regardless if I do anything to them or not. These people are hating on the wrong person, because I have nothing to do with you, man. And even if I was dead, even if I were abducted by aliens, it still would not change your situation. You would still be in the same shitty situation because these people refuse to make anything of their lives or even attempt to. All they do is live online terminally and just do this shit. That's it. That's all they do. They're just jealous, salty, ass hurt little bitches. That's it. So that's it. And that's it. Strummer the kissy allegations.